It's the largest British-led military headquarters overseas, but today it prepared to say farewell and move back to the UK. The Princess Royal was in Germany to mark the occasion. Until now, the NATO Allied Rapid Reaction Corps, the ARRC, has been based near the Dutch border at Rheindahlen. In a moment, Richard Jones will be looking at its story so far. But first, Rob Olver reports on an historic day.
The Princess Royal's presence at the ARRC's farewell reflects the force's most significant departure from Germany since the British Army of the Rhine disbanded in 1994. 1,000 soldiers who either support or work for the ARRC are leaving their Rheindahlen headquarters for Innsworth near Gloucester. The Army says Rheindahlen is an expensive overseas garrison, but cost is not the only reason for going. Other NATO members with rapidly deployable headquarters base them in their own countries. So the Ministry of Defence decided that the ARRC headquarters should also be in Britain. When RAF Innsworth's closure freed up land for a UK base, it signalled the end for the ARRC in Germany. At today's farewell parade, there were mixed feelings from soldiers and their families.
I think I've been here long enough now, ready to move on, try something different job, different tasks. It'd be good to have a change.
We've been here 10 years and also family want us to go back, so we're nearer to family. Our son's in boarding school as well, so at least we'll be nearer him. But I will be very sad to leave.
The British aren't leaving the area for good. The 5,500 forces community will stay for at least 3 years. But shops with mainly British customers are already calling it a day. And some locals fear the impact on jobs. Works Council representative Gert Sogerberg says that in a region already afflicted by high unemployment, the British leaving will only mean more job losses. The ARRC commander also has concerns. Lieutenant General Sir Richard Shirreff says he doesn't want the move to Britain to isolate its headquarters from the rest of NATO.
Geographically, it would be much harder to maintain that link in mainland Europe, and particularly close to the key NATO headquarters, which are so close to Rheindahlen. But I and my successors and the staff are going to have to make every effort to continue to maintain a presence on mainland Europe. And as if to encourage its return, the German government has awarded the ARRC a Fahnenband pennant, the country's highest military honour. Rob Olver, Forces News, Rheindahlen.
October 1992 and the formation parade in Bielefeld for the ARRC. NATO chiefs would have been loath to call it an experiment, but it was the alliance's first military response to an uncertain post-Soviet world. Planning had been going on for months to create a new highly deployable military headquarters commanding up to 10 divisions. It triggered a huge change in the shape of the British Army of the Rhine. Gone was the occupying 1st British Corps from 1945 in favour of a new British-led multinational concept. The ARRC soon integrated itself into British Forces Germany. Its exercises became staples of the military calendar, and it created instant multinational communities in Bielefeld and then Rheindahlen. It was first used in anger at the end of 1995, when it moved to the Olympic Stadium in Sarajevo to lead the I-4 Peace Implementation Force in Bosnia. It was NATO's first operational deployment on land.
What will be arriving in theatre is a properly constituted force able to conduct combat warfare, if that is required, with all the capabilities that can be generated from within the international community.
The Balkans provided another challenge 4 years later, when the headquarters headed the KFOR mission in Kosovo, in the wake of ethnic violence between Serbs and Albanians. And in March 2006, the ARRC took over the ISAF headquarters in Afghanistan. It's been the most demanding operation in NATO's history. They presided over the rollout of ISAF from Kabul right across the country. The ARRC's been a springboard for even bigger and better things for its commanders. 4 of them became head of the British Army, 1 the Chief of the Defence Staff, and another became NATO's Deputy Supreme Commander. Those writing the impending Strategic Defence and Security Review are having to guess what's around the corner. But come what may, the ARRC will still be ready, but now on the British side of the Channel. Richard Jones, Forces News.